Hey everybody, this is Safi and Marco Dish Out on Movies, the only movie review show on YouTube to review movies in terms of food. And it's just Marco here today to talk about something that really pisses me off, which I'm sure that excites you, not as much as it excites me, because obviously I don't like getting pissed off. I don't like being negative. I don't like being the problem, part of the problem, but I'm not part of the problem this time, believe me. If anything, I'm the solution, because what they're doing now is just ridiculous. I mean, you have The Simpsons, and they say that they're no longer going to be allowing white people to voice non-white characters, because yeah, that's really important in this day and age, 2020. That's really the focus that we should be putting on the issue, the issue of white people voicing non-white characters. It's never been a problem for the past thousands of years. It's only a problem when the political trend is a certain way. And, I just find it hilarious how all these years it's never been a problem, because it's hilarious, because it's almost like we're regressing. We're regressing back hundreds and hundreds of years, back to the ancient period, where we go like, and we pick up a club and we beat the wife to get in the cave. Yeah, get in the cave, bitch. Get in the cave now. Bam, bam. That's where we're going right now with this whole SJW, Me Too 2020 era. That's where we're going, because of things like this. Things that no one cared about. Things that no one even had an interest in. Who gives a flying fuck what race a person voices, what race of character on television? Who cares? Seriously. So, and it's funny because obviously, as usual with these disgusting, putrid, filthy, rotten, dumb shit SJWs, you gotta have the hypocrisy somewhere. You gotta have the double standard. The stuff that they don't care about. The stuff that they're just like, who cares? We're just gonna focus on this, and we're not gonna focus on everything. Because, we're just gonna focus on this one little part and not focus on anything else. Because it's not about equality, it's about supremacy. Because what we have here is, let's just, okay, my favorite show as a kid was Kipper. I know that might surprise you, because Kipper is like a British show, but it was my favorite show as a kid. It still is. I really like it for fun to watch once in a while, and it's basically all about a dog and the dog's friends, and the dog's friends are like Tiger and Pig and Arnold, and then there's Jake, and oh, guess who these characters are voiced by the way? Oh, people. Yeah. Oh, a man, and another man, and a woman. Oh, it doesn't seem to matter for those, does it? It only matters for certain types of people, doesn't it? It doesn't matter that Kipper is voiced by a man instead of a dog. A British dog, by the way, because it's a British show, so it's got to be a British dog too. And oh yeah, you see what I mean? And it's hilarious, because as soon as something like this happens, no matter what, no matter where, these dumb SJW sheep fall in line like that. They're like, oh, you're so brave for doing something that no one cared about and that no one asked for. Oh, you're so brave for ruining characters. And you're so brave for focusing on hiring people based on the color of their skin rather than the quality of their character. You're so brave. You should have done this years ago, because I've been always asking for this, even though I've never asked for it. it was inside of me the whole time, and I could never put it into words. That's what this is like. These people are suddenly now pretending that they care, because that's what these people do. And it's just going to over and over and over again, the same old points have got to be made. These people do not care. They don't pay for shit. They don't go to the movies. They don't buy comic books. They don't buy video games. They don't buy board games. And they don't play board games either. They say this to get attention and to cry and to complain and to make a problem. They don't care. And so what you're doing is you're thinking that you're going to now cater to them, but really what you're doing is you're just alienating your entire fan base. And you're destroying your entire fan base. Just like with Star Wars, just like with a lot of stuff. Oh, there's 2 raccoons. 2 raccoons. No, wait, no, is that a raccoon or a... Weird. I've never had an interruption like this before. Oh, there's a 3rd raccoon. Oh, shit. And if they have a show about raccoons, who better be voicing those raccoons. And so anyways, so it's basically like segregation. It's like, only the whites can voice the whites, only the blacks can voice the blacks. No matter what their voices sound like, no matter if they're any good, it doesn't matter anymore, because we gotta cater to the people who don't care, to look good in the press, and look good in the public eye. This pandemic, it really put a damper on my my vacation this year, and so I've got to come up with something to get attention and to get some sort of points from people, and to get people to be like, oh my God, I'm going to support him, and oh, thank you for doing something that no one cares about. And so with this issue, you know what it reminds me of? Remember Black Klansman, that piece of shit, vile propaganda, revisionist history movie that all the SJWs loved in 2017. Remember that movie? Remember the one scene where the shitty actor, the main guy, remember when he's on the phone and there's this person and he's like, oh, I can tell you have a Negro voice. And he's like, what do you mean a Negro voice? And it's supposed to be like a commentary on, like, when you hear someone's voice, you shouldn't, it's racist somehow to think that they're black or white. And like, what does it mean to have a black voice, a white voice? There's no color in a person's voice. And you know what's hilarious? Oh, apparently there is, because a white person can only voice a white character, right? A black person can only voice a black character, right? Why is that? Because a black person just has a black voice, and so they gotta voice the black character? Oh yeah, there you go. There's your double standard, and there's your hypocrisy. And it's so funny that these people, they jump to one thing, to another, until they destroy everything. They did it with Star Wars. They did it with Ghostbusters. They're doing it with Dungeons and Dragons. They did it with, they do it with everything. It's like these people only exist to cause trouble. They only exist to stir the pot and fight for injustices that don't exist. And that's what these people do. That's what these people do all day. They don't have jobs. They don't have lives. They don't even have lovers. They're probably still virgins. And they eat cat food. They eat They eat the rats in their apartment. They catch the rats, and they bite their heads off and they drink their blood. That's what I'm imagining right now. And if we had a show about a rat, who'd have to voice the rat? A rat, right? It's just a bunch of double standards. And then you have Jimmy Neutron. Remember Jimmy Neutron? Guess who Jimmy Neutron was voiced by? A grown woman. Yeah. You're not going to say anything about her, are you? You're only going to focus on certain types of characters and certain types of people as long as it fits your agendas. And that's the problem with this. Not only the fact that it's fucking racist, stupid, and dumb, but it's also double standard, and it's hypocritical, because you're going to have all these other characters who are voiced by, quote-unquote people of color, and, it's not going to matter about those characters. It's only going to matter about the certain characters, and that is the problem. And then you have, remember Shin-Chan? Shin-Chan is one of my favorite shows. Guess who Shin-Chan is voiced by? A woman. Yeah. And what about a woman's voice? So doesn't a woman only have a certain type of woman voice? And doesn't a man have only a certain type of man's voice? And so what about kids? Kids have different voices. There's no such thing as a voice actor where voice actors can make different voices and sound like the Joker from The Dark Knight, and then also just sound like me. There's no such thing as a voice actor. Voice acting is racist. Voice acting is just another way for white people to become black people. That's what these people sound like, truly. I mean, I thought that this was 2020 and that voices didn't have color. I mean, a voice is a voice. I don't like my voice, and so a lot of the time, I don't like listening to the videos just because I don't like my voice. But if I heard my voice, I wouldn't be able to tell that I was a white person by just listening to myself. Who cares? Why does race matter to begin with? Oh yeah, that's right. It only matters with certain types of cases, doesn't it? Only certain types of cases, like with Cleveland. Cleveland, a black character voiced by a white man for all these years without problems. No one cared until today, when this voice actor had to cry on Twitter and get attention and say that he's quitting. No one cared until today. And everyone, besides the sheeple, besides the SJWs, everyone is saying this is dumb and grow up. Seriously, grow up. This is just another form of segregation, and that is all I have to say about this. I just wanted to make sure I got all my points out there, and to not just say the predictive things that everyone says, but yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, like the video, comment, and tell me it's boring like someone did with my Pretty in Pink review. And then subscribe to our channel so that you can keep on seeing videos where I get pissed off about shit like this. This is racist, it's wrong, it's backwards, it's truly something to witness. In this day and age, they're saying only certain types of people can voice certain types of characters. And there's no such thing as voice acting. Voice acting is racist. Yeah. Goodbye, everybody!